harsh landscape.
Right.
And you got to think about, well, how are they going to build a highway? They're going to have to cut through.
That's why the roads are narrow around here.
They're going to have to cut through rock and slate and all of that to get anywhere. But yeah, it can be inconvenient when you really think about the bigger picture. It's like, well, what else are they going to do? It has to be done.
But then you come out on an early summer morning and the fog's hanging on the mountaintops and you watch the sun come up and you know that you just witnessed a scene all around you in all its glory that, it's just so picturesque. It's like, it's not even real.
Well, we were out on our walk tonight and
I got some pictures.
We were near the library. I had to return a book. So as we were going our 3.4-mile walk or whatever.
Tell me how excited we are to live in town?
Yeah. So we walked to the library. I returned this book and we sat down on this little bench because you were like, hey, just sit down with me a minute.
Yeah.
And you were like, just taking it in. And then you kind of looked at me and you were like, do you know how much money people pay to experience this
little scene
or to move here and feel this?
It's so quiet and peaceful and just a beautiful
perfect
little
weather,
small town road.
Yeah, mountains,
quiet, nothing in sight. Yes,
I mean,
and the stars.
And we take it for granted sometimes,
all the time.
But we really live in a beautiful place.
We do.
So whether you're in North Carolina, you're in Tennessee, Kentucky,
or West
Virginia,
or Georgia. Or any of it.
Yeah, I feel like if you...
It's a beautiful place up through here.
...are living in Appalachia, you're pretty damn lucky.
You are.
Because it's beautiful.
So keep living in Appalachia or wherever the hell you live out in the world. We love you all. And check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iTunes. I've seen a few people listening there. Or not. I always call it iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
I always call it iTunes. I apologize.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Google Play.
Google anywhere.
Spreaker, Castbox.
Anywhere you get your podcast.
Yeah.
And if you could, it helps us out tremendously if you'll hit the subscribe button and give us a 5-star review if you like it. And that is one of the best things that spreads the word for us.
Exactly. And you can find us, of course, on Facebook, Mountain Murders. You can find us on Instagram under Mountain Murders Podcast. We're on Twitter under Mountain Murders as well. That's our username. And we're on Patreon. So if you want to head over to Patreon and check out Mountain Murders Podcast, you can sign up and get extra bonus material.